Hello and welcome to Your Story Hour. I'm Aunt Nikki.
And I'm Uncle John. And Aunt Nikki.
Yes?
I can tell from that look in your eye that you have something special planned for us today.
Well, as a matter of fact, I do. First of all, this is another story that Aunt Carol is bringing us, and a very exciting one it is too. But before she gets into the main part of her story, I think a little background might be helpful.
Okay, sounds good.
This story is about William and Ellen Craft, two slaves, husband and wife, who lived in Macon, Georgia.
Slaves, you say?
Yes. However, as slavery went, they were fairly fortunate. But even though they weren't generally mistreated or beaten, they'd many unfortunate memories of days gone by. In Ellen's case, she had been cruelly separated from her mother at a young age for a very unusual reason.
I tell you, husband, I am sick and tired of it. Everywhere we go, people think Ellen is my child. She's so light-complected, everybody thinks she's part of the family, instead of being the child of your slave woman.
But...
she's just too, white. And I have the perfect solution. Our daughter is soon to be married, and Ellen will make an excellent wedding present.
Well,
They'll all be moving away soon, and Ellen won't be underfoot to annoy me any longer. Vexing child. Well, it's not like I'm selling her to work in the fields now, is it?
And William's most traumatic memory surrounded the time his whole family was sold at auction to cover the debt of their master. His beloved sister was sold off to a rough character just before William himself was brought to the auction block.
And what am I bid for this?
Oh, please, sir, I beg you.
Get up, boy! Off your knees!
My sister, please, let me go to her just for a second. She's just there on the card, please. Just let me say goodbye to her.
Get up! You can do the wench no good now. Get up, I say! Get up! Come on now! Get that boy off! Get up!
Oh, my Aunt Nikki. I see what you mean. Families torn apart, children from parents, brothers and sisters ripped from one another.
Exactly. And that perfectly sets the scene for this story called A Daring Disguise.
Although a slave, William Craft had learned the trade of cabinet making and was employed in a shop under the supervision of his master, Mr. Taylor, who allowed William to keep a very small percentage of what he earned. Ellen was owned by the Collins family, where she worked as a household slave, which included serving at dinners and on special occasions.
Mr. Cray, please have more of the roast duck. You won't find any finer from here to Savannah.
Well, now, Mrs. Collins, I don't mind if I do.
And Ellen, please see that his glass is full to the brim.
Yes, sir, Mr. Collins. Mr. Cray, if I may?
Well, certainly. Well, my, how time flies. I've known Ellen here since she was just a grasshopper.
Oh, that you have, Mr. Cray. And she not only helps with household duties, but is our seamstress as well. Of course, I have taught her everything she knows, and no doubt she's most grateful. Aren't you, Ellen? Yes, Mrs. Very grateful.
So, Mr. Cray, tell us of your plans.
And before long, I will be heading north to meet with several gentlemen.
Unlike most slaves who were married, Ellen and William were allowed to live in a little cabin of their own. But they still keenly felt their lack of freedom, always remembering that they were regarded as possessions which could be bought or sold. For some time, they had entertained the idea of escaping to the north to freedom. However, there were many roadblocks to such a bold idea.
But William, you know what happens to slaves who have been captured after running away? They are whipped, beaten, even killed.
But there are some who make it to freedom, Ellen. Just think of it. Freedom. And for our children as well.
Which we are yet to have, since I can't bear the thought that they too would be mere property and could be sold away from us at our master's whim.
Agreed. No children until we are free.
But how are we to escape? We've thought of plan after plan, yet none of them could really work. And where exactly will we go anyway?
To Philadelphia.
So far?
Philadelphia is in the free state of Pennsylvania. And yes, it's a long way, 1,000 miles. But there should be good transportation along the way. I've been able to save some money from my wages. It will be enough to buy us whatever train and steamer tickets we need.
Tickets? But they'll never sell tickets to us.
Ellen, I think I have an idea.
Another plan?
Yes. You know that any master can travel with their slave. That is never ever questioned. So, I was thinking...
Thinking what?
You are so light-skinned, Ellen. You could easily pass for white. What if you were to pose as my master and we...
Oh, William, no. No, I can't. Besides, a white woman can never travel alone with her male slave.
Yes, that's true, but what if you were disguised as a man? A male owner could freely travel with his male slave.
A man? But how could I ever pass for a man? I don't have men's clothes. I don't have a man's voice. I don't have...
Just try it.
What?
Your voice. Try to sound like a man.
But...
Just give it a try. Come on.
Well, all right. What do you think? Do I sound like a man?
Yes, you do. A young man, anyway. You just might be able to pull it off. If you can talk like that and be dressed as a man...
Oh, William, do you really think it could work?
I think it's our only hope.
No, I can't. It's too much. Just too much. But, God, He is on our side, isn't He?
God is definitely on our side.
Ellen and William knew they must act fast if they were to have a chance at success. They knew, for example, that they must obtain passes to be away for a few days or their absence would be immediately known and slave hunters would instantly be set on their trail to capture them. Fortunately, Christmas was just a few days away, and some owners gave passes to their slaves at this one time a year. Could they get the passes they needed?
William, look. Mr. Collins gave me a pass for 5 days. We can leave on the 21st.
And here's my pass from Mr. Taylor. It's for the same 5 days, right through Christmas Day. Well, at least that's what he said.
Oh, I wish we could read, just to make sure.
Yeah.
And then there was the matter of a disguise for Ellen, men's clothes. Although merchants were not supposed to do business with slaves, many of them merely winked at the regulation if the slave had money in hand. William was careful to buy only one item of clothing from each merchant.
And what, may I ask, does a fellow like you need with such a fine beaver hat?
Well, I was sent by my master.
Oh, never mind. Money is money. Hand it over.
I think this is what you're looking for. A coat fit for the finest gentleman.
And so it went. William bought each piece, hat, coat, shirt, a cravat to tie at the neck, even stylish green-shaded glasses, purchased not to protect Ellen's eyes, but more to hide the fear someone might see in them. Ellen sewed trousers for herself late at night when she and William were in their cabin alone. Finally, everything was set, and then early in the morning of their departure...
I know my hair must be cut short, but...
Just one more snip. There now.
Do I look convincing?
Perfect. And now, let's hurry and get you into your disguise.
Oh, William, what if... I just don't think I can.
Ellen, we can do this. We must do this if we're ever to be free.
And so their plan continued. To complete the disguise, Ellen bandaged her hand and arm, then put it in a sling.
If I'm supposed to sign my name anywhere along that route, I can claim it's impossible for me because of my hand. Hopefully they'll never guess that I don't know how to write.
They also applied poultices or medicated bandages to Ellen's face and held them in place with strips of cloth around her head, chin, and neck to hide her lack of a beard and to complete the illusion that she was an ailing white gentleman of the South. She would call herself William Johnson and say she was heading north for medical treatment. The green glasses hid even more of her face. When she was ready, they cautiously stepped out of their cabin in the darkness of early morning.
Come, my dear. Let's make a desperate leap for liberty.
Parting ways, they each took a different route to the train station so they wouldn't attract attention. And Ellen knew that the first test of their plan would come at the train station ticket window.
2 tickets to Savannah, Georgia, please. 1 for me and 1 for my slave.
Yes, sir. There you are. Your boy will need to ride in the in-car with the other coloreds. The porter there will stow your luggage, and you may find your seat in one of our fine cars to the front.
William had hardly situated himself in the uncomfortable car provided for slaves when he glanced out the window and chanced to see his owner frantically searching along the train cars.
Oh no, it's my master, Mr. Taylor. He must be looking for me. He must have suspected something. Oh Lord, please help me.
Thankfully, just in the nick of time, just as William's owner was about to board his car to search, the train began to pull away and William was saved. But trouble had just begun. Up front in the car where the white folks rode, Ellen had been gazing out the window, nearly petrified with anxiety. Imagine her shock when, turning her attention to the other passengers in the car, she discovered that Mr. Cray, to whom she very recently served dinner, was sitting next to her on the same seat.
Oh no! It's Mr. Cray! Has he come to capture me? No, I don't think he recognizes me. My disguise must be working, but I better not say anything. He recognized my voice for sure. Oh God, please help me.
And so Ellen determined to play deaf, and terror-stricken, she turned her head away from Mr. Cray and towards the window once again. However, Mr. Cray, in an effort to befriend his seatmate, began speaking.
It's a very fine morning, is it not, sir? I said, sir, it is a fine morning. Sir,
I think, my good man, that the fellow was deaf. You can see for yourself that he is ailing.
Deaf, you say? Well, then I will make him hear. Sir, I said it's a very fine morning.
Oh, yes, sir. Very fine.
It must be a terrible disadvantage to be deaf, or nearly so. See, the gentleman has turned to the window again, unaware that we are still speaking.
Yes, I see. Well, I'll not trouble the fellow any longer then.
And so the first frightening situations had resolved themselves. But what other difficulties lay ahead of Ellen and William? Would they be discovered? Would they be sent back to slavery? They hardly dare think of it. After arriving at Savannah, Ellen and William boarded a steamer bound for Charleston, and by retiring early to her berth, Ellen avoided the prying eyes and questions of the other passengers. William spent an uncomfortable night trying to sleep on the cold, wet deck. The next morning at breakfast, William stayed nearby to assist his master, as he now referred to his wife. Ellen was surprised to find that she had been seated next to the captain, surrounded by other passengers.
We're glad you're feeling up to joining us this morning, Mr. Johnson. I hope you are much refreshed by your long night's sleep.
Yes, thank you, Captain. I do feel better. I hope the doctors in Philadelphia will be able to help me.
Master, let me cut your food for you, with your arm in a sling and all.
Yes, thank you.
You have a very attentive boy there, sir. You better watch him like a hawk when you get up to the north. If you're not careful, one of those abolitionists will scoop him up and be off with him.
What you say, Captain, is very wise.
There you are, Master, and here's your fork.
Thank you.
Well, from where I sit, Mr. Johnson, you're way too kind to your boy. Unless you let him know who's boss, keep him guessing, keep him scared, you'll never get the best out of him.
He's right, you know.
He'll run when he gets up north. They all do.
Right you are, Captain. So, sir, why don't you save yourself the trouble and sell him to me? Just name your price. I'll take him off your hands. And see here, I have genuine silver to pay you.
Thank you, sir, but I don't wish to sell. I cannot get on well without him, and I have great confidence in his fidelity.
Well, you have to get along without him once he runs, which he will, or my name isn't John C. Calhoun.
Just a bit later, still aboard the steamer, Ellen met a Southern military officer who had also been at breakfast. He was quick with advice as well.
You know, you are spoiling your boy with please and thank you. Take my Ned there. He knows when I speak, he better move like lightning or I'll skin him. Ned, you lazy good-for-nothing, go get my luggage. Hurry up about it. Move!
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
See there? Now, I advise you not to go north. Instead, go to the warm springs in Arkansas for your health.
Thank you, officer, but I believe the air of Philadelphia will suit me best, and I can get some good medical advice there as well.
Don't say I didn't warn you. Well, it seems we've arrived in Charleston.
That night, Ellen stayed in the same hotel as John C. Calhoun and other white passengers from the steamer. William prepared poultices for her in the kitchen to keep the idea alive that his master was ailing. He was also sent to the kitchen to eat his supper on a broken plate with a rusty fork, while Ellen, still successfully posing as a white gentleman, ate in the fine hotel dining room. While in the kitchen, William chatted with a slave named Pompey.
Your master, he a big bug. He the greatest gentleman that has been this way for this 6 months. Where you going?
To Philadelphia.
Philadelphia? Oh, they ain't no slaves up that way. I wish I was going with you, but I be praying for you just the same.
And I for you, my friend.
The next morning, Ellen and William were off to the custom house where Ellen needed to buy tickets for a steamer to Wilmington, North Carolina, along with passage to see them through to Philadelphia. This time, however, the process didn't go quite so smoothly. As Ellen was paying for the tickets, the customs officer, upon seeing William, barked out,
You there, you belong to this gentleman?
Yes, sir.
That's correct.
Well then, you, sir, like everyone else, you must write your name and the name of your boy as well here in the register and pay $1 duty on him.
But as you can see, sir, I can't ride because of my hand, and if you could please register for us.
What? Oh, no, I won't do it.
Oh, Lord, please help me.
At that moment, the military officer who had spoken to Ellen about spoiling her slave on board the previous steamer stepped up and, shaking her hand heartily, pretended to know Mr. Johnson very well.
Why, have no fear, sir. I know this fellow well, and his family like a book.
Excuse me, make way. In that case, I, as captain of the steamer to Wilmington, will register this gentleman and his slave myself. I will take personal responsibility for them both.
And so once again the situation was saved. When Ellen, still successfully disguised as Mr. Johnson, and William, still posing as Mr. Johnson's slave, reached Wilmington, they boarded a train bound for Richmond, Virginia. All went well during the trip. In fact, Mr. Johnson even made friends of an old gentleman and his 2 daughters who were traveling in the same compartment of the train. Seeing Mr. Johnson's condition, the old gentleman sought out William to inquire as to the nature of his master's ailments.
Well, sir, he is suffering from a complication of complaints and is going to Philadelphia where he hopes to get better medical advice than in Georgia.
Oh, yes. He can obtain the very best advice there, and I am impressed by your care of your master. I imagine your master's father hasn't many more such faithful and smart boys as you.
Oh, yes, sir. He has lots of them.
Oh, well, thank you for telling me of your master's condition. Here, have a 10-cent piece for your trouble. Now, you be sure and keep taking excellent care of him.
Oh, yes, sir. The very best of care.
Meanwhile, William's master was chatting with the old gentleman's lovely daughters, who were much impressed by him. When they parted upon arriving at Richmond, they exclaimed,
Papa, he seems like such a nice young gentleman.
Yes. I never felt so much for a young man in my life.
And with that, the old gent handed Mr. Johnson a family recipe of medicine that he had jotted down, claiming that it was the perfect cure for rheumatism. Afraid that she would accidentally hold the directions upside down because she couldn't read, Ellen slipped the piece of paper in her pocket and thanked him.
And please, if you're ever in the area, you be sure to call on us, Mr. Johnson. Here's our address.
Thank you, sir. We shall be pleased to do so.
In spite of that somewhat pleasant experience, Ellen's nerves were nearly frazzled, concentrating as she was on making no mistakes that would give her away and put them in danger. But trouble wasn't far away. As soon as they boarded the next train at Richmond, a fellow passenger happened to catch a glimpse of William walking past the train window. She immediately jumped up, exclaiming,
"Bless my soul, there's my runaway slave, Ned!"
No, madam. I beg your pardon, but that's my boy.
It most certainly is not. That's my Ned. I've known him anywhere. Ned, come here, you runaway rascal. You're in big trouble now.
Oh, Lord Jesus, help, help.
Fortunately, when the lady was able to get a closer look, she realized her error, and yet another crisis was avoided. Once they reached Washington, D.C., they boarded another train bound for Baltimore, Maryland, where they arrived on Christmas Eve. Only one more train ride would take them to Philadelphia and freedom. But as William once again headed to the car designated for Negroes, a gruff voice called out,
"Hey, you! Boy! Where do you think you're going?"
To Philadelphia, sir. I'm traveling with my master, who's in the next train car.
Well, you better go get him and be quick about it. It's against the rules to let any man take a slave past here unless he can prove to the office that he has the right.
William quickly went to inform Ellen of their trouble, and she looked as if lightning had struck.
Oh, William, is it possible that after coming so far, we're going to be caught, doomed to hopeless bondage?
Lord, please keep us safe. Please be with us.
Soon Ellen was standing as steadily as possible before the station master, still pretending to be the ailing Mr. William Johnson. They were surrounded by other passengers.
We don't allow slaves beyond this point without proper documentation. Now, too many escaped slaves have slipped by, and if their rightful owner ever tracks them to this point and learns that we let them pass, we have to pay for the slave, and that would cost a pretty price.
Oh, yeah.
So now, where's your proof of ownership?
Of course, Ellen had no such proof. But fortunately, the other passengers took up her cause. Or rather, the cause of Mr. Johnson.
Can't he see this poor fellow's an invalid?
I say it's wrong to detain him.
Summoning every ounce of courage and silently praying for help, Ellen bravely stated her case.
I bought tickets in Charleston to pass us through to Philadelphia, sir, and you have no right to detain us here.
Now, right or no right, you're not going anywhere.
Sir, I demand you let.
The train is going to leave.
They'll be left behind.
Come on, do something.
I don't know what to do. I guess Clerk?
Yes, sir.
Run and tell the conductor to let this man on the train. No, he's not well, and we'll let him and his slave go.
Several folks along the route to Philadelphia, folks who clearly had abolitionist leanings, advised William to run away as soon as the train reached its destination. Little did they know that Philadelphia meant freedom for both William and the gentleman with whom he traveled. As soon as the train came to a stop, William scooped up Ellen and their luggage. Once aboard a horse-drawn carriage on their way to a hotel, Ellen, nearly a nervous wreck from exhaustion and tension, completely broke down.
Oh, William, we made it. Thank God we are safe. We are safe. Oh, William.
And so, on Christmas Day, 1848, Ellen and William Craft, by their own cleverness and courage, and with God's help, escaped the horrors of slavery. What an amazing Christmas present, and what a wonderful way to begin their lives in freedom.
Such an amazing and brave couple, and what an inspiration for everyone. That was an awesome story.
Yes, it was.